Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment. There's a whole bunch of installments here. We have Earl of Sandwich. We have Soup There It Is. We have Snack Attack. There's just all kinds of stuff. So I don't know if there's a valid way to cover this. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing grilled cheese and tomato soup because, you know, what's more American than grilled cheese and tomato soup? Well, apparently there are more American things. So recently we did a live stream, which was the Ordinary Average Guy live stream, and what we decided to do is we decided to use foods that were really popular in the United States. Grilled cheese was the most popular sandwich, but for soup, which tomato soup naturally goes with grilled cheese, it was actually chicken noodle. So we decided, well, we're going to do a grilled cheese and tomato soup episode. Now, I'm sure you're thinking like, Val, grilled cheese and tomato, not very exciting. And where's the grilled cheese? Well, here's the grilled cheese here. Now, grilled cheese is kind of a specialty thing. Now, if you want to make it the way like probably most Americans do, you just use regular store-bought bread, white bread, and you put Kraft American slices on it because it melts really well. And then you kind of grill that. There's different ways of doing it. And a lot of what we did today, I'm going to say is viewer's choice. Because a lot of people were telling us, Val, when you do grilled cheese, do you put mayonnaise on it? And I'm like, you mean in it? And they said, no, on it. So we did a variety of things. We talked to Michelle Grant. She said that she actually uses a blend of butter and mayonnaise on the outside of the bread when she grills it. We did that. We put some mayonnaise on the inside. We put a couple of thin slices of tomato, so we got the grilled cheese and tomato representing, both representing. So we have the basic sandwich. Now, that there's nothing special about that really, again, except for the fact that the outside is grilled with butter and mayonnaise. So that part's different. Now, we have two soups. So these are both new, and these are both from Campbell's. So the first one is the Campbell's Spicy Tomato. Now, I'm wondering how spicy it is. It says medium heat, but in the ingredients, it specifies that it's made with cayenne pepper and chili pepper extract. They also use smoked paprika, which just gives it a regular pepper flavor. So I find that interesting. No citric acid. All right. And then this is brand new, and this is really hard to get. I had to actually buy this online. You can't find this in stores. This is also Campbell's limited edition grilled cheese and tomato soup. So we are gradually going to build up the whole grilled cheese and tomato thing. Now we have tomatoes in the grilled cheese sandwich. So we're starting off with grilled cheese with tomatoes in it. Then we have our spicy tomato soup, which we're going to do next. And then we're going to do our grilled cheese and tomato soup. And then to finish it all off, we have these. And these are from Hare's. And I've never had a Hare snack I didn't like, but this is Hare's grilled cheese and tomato soup. Grilled cheese and tomato soup, cheese curls. So I don't know how it's going to work. I'm not sure what order we should do this. I'm almost tempted to do this first just to see if it has the flavor, but we'll know if it has the flavor if we try the actual grilled cheese and tomato soup first. So it's kind of a long shot. And then also, as part of viewer's choice, we have a very special dessert, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So let's just start. Let's just start with taking a bite of the grilled cheese sandwich. And this is, again, remember, this is the one that's made with a mayonnaise and butter mix on the outside on both sides and mayonnaise on the inside and slices of tomato. Now, I used the whole wheat bread, kind of a fancy whole wheat bread, Tillamook cheddar. That's my favorite cheese. Now, there's a bit of tanginess from that, and I'm not sure if that's from the mayonnaise or from the cheese. It could be either one of them. But that's really good. It's really good with the mayonnaise on the outside. Didn't know if it was going to be or not, but it is. All right. So now, the spicy tomato soup is next. So I'm going to just try some with a spoon. Now, when I made both of the soups on the can, for instance, on the spicy tomato soup can, it said, for a milder soup, use 1 can of milk instead of 1 can of water. Well, I don't want it to be milder. I want to taste the spiciness, so I use a can of water. And on the other soup, the grilled cheese and tomato soup, it said you could use a can of milk as well for creamier. And I did, because I wanted that to be creamier because I wanted to have more of that cheese flavor. So one I did with a can of water, one I did with a can of milk. I suppose if you're really creative, you can do half and half. Now, again, it says medium heat. I'm gonna pack some heat. That is spicy. I think if you don't like spicy things, you're not gonna like it. It's not crazy spicy. It's not even jalapeno hot, but it is definitely spicy. So it definitely has a kick to it. All right, so that's the tomato soup. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to dunk. So I got to make a dunkable section here. Okay, let's try this. That's a nice combo. I like the spice. Lots of tomato flavor, and remember, there's tomatoes in the sandwich. But so this new Campbell's spicy tomato soup, that's gonna get a thumbs up. All right. So now let's move on to this one. And again, this is the Campbell's limited edition grilled cheese and tomato soup. I'm gonna have to make some more dunking room. That's a good sandwich. Actually, let me do this. I'm gonna pause this here for a second. I'm gonna take a spoonful of this first. I don't know if I get grilled cheese. There's definitely a cheesy flavor there, so it's like a tomato and cheese soup. I guess you have to put your imagination in high gear to kind of get the grilled bread part. That's a really nice flavor. It's not like over the top cheese. It's like I think the tomato is stronger than the cheese flavor, but still, it's pretty good. All right, so now let's get this guy. That's really good. That's good too. That's a thumbs up. Again, I don't know if I would have said grilled cheese. For this one, I just might have said cheese and tomato soup. But I see what they were going for. So this contains all the stuff you would see in tomato. Cheese paste, which is Monterey Jack cheddar, and surface ripened semi-soft cheese, whatever that is. And that's really about it. So there's nothing that's gonna be like bread. There's nothing that's gonna kind of give it that bread flavor. It says contains wheat. What wheat? Where did I see? Oh, wheat flour. It does have wheat flour in it. So I guess that's where they're trying to get the bread flavor from it. Let's try this. That's really good. Either one of these, really good. And probably would stand on their own. Like if you just wanted that grilled cheese and tomato soup flavor, just go with that. You don't even need the sandwich. All right, now let's try these. The Harris grilled cheese and tomato soup cheese curls. No smell, which is weird because I can't smell the cheese and I can't smell tomato. Here, look at that. They look like Cheetos. Now, cheese isn't difficult. Tomato's not difficult. This uses cheddar cheese, also a cheese blend, butter, tomato powder, sugar, and citric acid. I'm not getting the grilled cheese part. I'm thinking these are corn puffs. Let's see. It doesn't say yes, cornmeal. So these are corn puffs. I think if there's some way to make wheat puffs, you would have done that because who uses cornbread to make a grilled cheese sandwich. They're tasty. I get the tomato, the tanginess from the tomato, and I get the cheese. I don't get the sandwich part per se. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's bring it all home. Okay, the nice thing about adding this to the sandwich, especially when we're dipping, is it adds another texture to it. So it adds that crunch to it, which is really nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Again, I think everything here is gonna get a thumbs up, including his suggestion to use the mayo and butter mix on the outside. Everything's gonna get a thumbs up. I think with the hairs though, I'm gonna say thumbs up, trending downward slightly, only because I'm not getting the grilled cheese sandwich flavor. I'm getting cheese and I'm getting tomato. Maybe that's good enough, but you know, it says grilled cheese and tomato flavor on there, so either that or maybe they should have like, you know, grilled the puffs so that they were, you know, like toasted and maybe used wheat instead of corn. So it's gonna get a slight thumbs down. I mean, they taste good. It's just that I don't know if they hit the mark as far as what they say. Now we're in for something special. So we are going to do a very special dessert. And this was a suggestion from our subscriber, John King. So John King suggested that we make this. And you're probably asking yourself, Val, what is that? I'm afraid, Val. I'm very afraid. This, in fact, is a chocolate-covered grilled cheese sandwich. Now, you know, I know it's not a full-size grilled cheese sandwich. I know it's smaller, but I wanted to make sure that I got all four sides because I used the ends of the bread and one was slightly larger than the other. I wanted to make sure I get a full slice of cheese in there. So here we go with a chocolate-covered grilled cheese sandwich. This is for you, John King. I made it a short while ago and I put it in the refrigerator to cool. But it's not solidified yet. That's really interesting. I'm getting chocolate all over my fingers. Here, look at that. Cross section. I was thinking this was going to be a lot more offensive than it actually is. Chocolate and cheese go together, like with fondues, or if you don't like fondues, fondants. I wish I left it in the refrigerator a little bit longer to solidify a little bit more because I'm getting melted chocolate all over myself. That's actually pretty good. I don't know that I would want to make this a lot, but the flavors don't offend each other. It's really actually pretty good. I'm gonna give it the thumbs up trending downward, only because it's just kind of, I know we're trippy food, it is kind of weird, but it's almost unnecessary. Like, flavor-wise, everything's okay. Nothing shines and nothing overpowers anything else. It's actually pretty good. I just don't know that I would make it again. So yeah, overall, really fun. And if you've never tried, because I have actually talked to people who've never tried the combination of grilled cheese and tomato soup before, and if you have not tried that, you need to try that because it's really, really good. And now you have options of other things. You have your hair's curls, you have your Campbell's spicy tomato, you have your Campbell's grilled cheese and tomato. Almost everything you can get in the store. I think I did order the hares online because I have not seen it locally in any stores, and I did have to order the Campbell's grilled cheese and tomato online. But the spicy tomato they have in most large grocery stores. So get out and get it. Get out and try it. But when you do, remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below and be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.